The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball. Welcome to the 20th year of the Scholastic Ball Report. We got a super show for you this week. We got a feature from WKYT from around the state. Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Frederick Douglass basketball team. They're 26-2. That's right, 26-2. Kentucky only wishes. Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week, Avery Reeves, a state champion bowler from Lafayette High School. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports action. From UK Sports Medicine Healthcare, athletic training tips from David Jake Jacobs, Bryan Station High School. We know what you want. You want the game time. It's the best highlights in the state with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, and Lindsey Gall.
Franklin County Lady Flyers closing out the regular season with Dixie Heights, who enters the state capitol this evening, 22-7. Franklin County at 23-6. And we start early with the Flyers going inside. Juliana Frazee turned in the paint, and the Flyers are on the board and moving. Franklin County inside again. Works once, got to work twice, right? Not really, but Haven Mead is there to clean it up. Logan Kennedy drives into traffic. Shot is short, stays with it. Padding stats. Got a lot of stat patterns.
See a theme here.
It's not enough, though, because our visitors from the north, Dixie Heights, comes in for a 53-47 win.
Madison Central is one of those teams that could give the Flyers a push in March. Hosting East Jessamine tonight. Pre-game dance moves. Nice. Off the miss, Bailey Hensley gets the second chance point. She had 16 for the Lady Indians. Matthias Strader in the paint. She had 11 for Madison Central tonight. Bailey then inside, off the glass. Jaguars will call a timeout.
Give me a 30.
Yeah, East just waking up. Kyla Hunt Kistner. 3 names, 3 points. The lead grows to 10. The Tribe rolls 68-24.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We're invested in Kentucky, and more importantly, in you. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people, because we're from here. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Good things come to those who wait. Unless you use Distinctive Design Remodeling to upgrade your home, go from fine to fantastic faster than you might think. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? Get your project finished faster with Distinctive Design Remodeling.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, there's only one thing you need to do. Call 800-800-4600. We stand up to the insurance company for all the money you deserve. Call 800-800-4600. We know how to turn low insurance offers into big settlements. Call 800-800-4600. When you need a lawyer, ask anyone in Kentucky. They'll say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
We are the 25%. That's a quarter of all Americans. Over 61 million people with a disability. And we want a world where everyone is 100% included. Just like you.
On Monday night, Mello Boone notched a double-double for the Broncos, 22 points and 11 rebounds as Douglas beat Bryant Station.
He's been such a special player for us this year. I can't say enough good things about the kid. He just got Technology Academy Student of the Month this week, so it's been a good week for him. And just to know that he's doing it in the classroom, in the hallways, he's always a positive person, always has a smile on his face, and to know what he's gone through is just a tragic event that no kid should ever have to go through.
Mello's dad, Eric, was shot and killed in May of last year in broad daylight. Mello says he was on his way to a basketball workout when he got the call, and he's playing this season for him.
I just couldn't believe it. I just knew that I just focused on basketball and just pushed it.
He keeps a photo of his dad on his backpack, whether he's going to class or a game. He says in the back of his mind, he can still hear his dad pushing him to work harder.
When he got into basketball, at first I was like in love with football because he used to get on me. He used to get mad at me. He used to push me a lot. He used to push me like he just wanted me to be great.
Mello says basketball has become therapeutic for him, and his teammates have been some of his biggest supporters as they try and make a push to the state tournament, honoring the late Eric Boone Sr. in the process. In Lexington, Lindsey Goff, WKYT.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Robertson Insurance Team of the Week, the boys basketball team from Frederick Douglass High School in Lexington. With us is basketball coach Wes Scarberry, two of his players. Welcome into the show, Coach.
Thank you very much for having us.
Talk to us about your fantastic season so far this year you're having.
Well, we've been blessed this year. I came in late as a late hire in mid-September, and we got going really early. And with conditioning, open gyms, weightlifting, we hit the ground running. And had of course, Kai's with us tonight. He was out there with us, kind of leading that as a 4-year player in our program. We didn't have our football players, obviously, because of their success on the field until December 6th. And so we went from October 15th until December 6th with just 13 players in our JV and varsity program. And then on December 6th, after our football team won the state title, we had 13 more players join our program. And so
that's pretty good.
I was a little concerned of how that blend would happen and taking them off the football field after such a long time. But they've, been extraordinarily good since that day. December 10th was the last time we've actually lost the game. And so with everybody intact, we've been a really, really good team, and couldn't be more proud of our kids and how far they've come. To be 26-2 right now with one more game left before districts is just been a fascinating season so far.
Coach, you mentioned, since having those football guys on your team that you guys have been so much better. 2 early losses in the season there, one against Lexington Catholic, who – a phenomenal season over there with Coach Salzman and his team, and then you got Great Crossan, who's done really, really good this season. How do you feel like you compare now that you've got all these players on your team, compared to when you played against those guys? Do you feel like you can compete against those top 2 teams?
I do. Both of those games were early in the season. Both of those are 2 of the top teams in the region and the state even. And so, the very first game of the year was Lexington Catholic. And, we lost by 12 points, at Catholic with a limited roster that night. And so I was really proud of how we started the year. Had a lot of guys step into roles that they might not have been used to, and just played really well on their floor. I didn't think we played well at all against Great Crossing. A couple reasons for that. It was, I think, our 3rd game in 4 days. And we had practiced, I think, 2 days with the football guys when they joined our program. And so we really didn't have any semblance of an offense. We were very limited what we could do defensively that night because we just hadn't had time to work on it in practice. We've come so far since then. We do multiple defenses now, can play different styles depending on who we're matched up against. The one thing that they have that we might not have is a lot of size. But in my opinion, their big kids have to guard our guards and our shooters. So I feel like now, just the way we've been playing, I feel like we could give both those teams a good run.
Introduce your players and tell us a little bit about them.
Well, tonight we have two of our senior leaders. Kai Simpson has been with the program now 5 years, actually. I actually had the joy of coaching Kai when he was a sophomore, and I was Kurt Young's assistant. Kai just recently joined the 1,000-point club at Frederick Douglass. In the Sayre game, he got his 1,000th point. And then Tylon Webb is also a senior leader for us. Tylon just recently signed his letter of intent to play football at Army at West Point. And so just to have these two guys in our program as kind of the two leaders that I see on the court, you'll notice that they can totally lead our team. We start 3 sophomores with them, and just kind of lead those guys, teach them what it takes to be successful, and just proud to have those guys on with us tonight.
Kai, how long have you been playing basketball?
I've actually started when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I started in an upper league in my elementary school. When we were so young, we had to wear like wristbands on our wrists to see who we were guarding and stuff. So I fell in love with that, and I wanted to play real basketball. I didn't feel like that was real, and then just kept going from there.
And what positions have you played, and which one do you like the most?
I've always really been a point guard. I've always been real short. I was always short growing up, and I've just now hit a big growth where I'm like 6'2" now. So I've always been like 5 foot, 4'11". So I've always been a point guard.
What part of your game has improved the most? Maybe your jumping or shooting or what?
Definitely my athleticism and also my shooting. I was always short, but I always just kept going to the rim. And I really, when I got to high school, kind of tried to work on my shooting a little bit, and I feel like it's gotten way better.
And Tylon Webb, who got you interested in playing basketball because you're such a good football player?
I'll probably say my dad, because as a child, I always played basketball first. I really didn't even like football. And my dad was a coach, and I was always around his team. And then over time, I just developed a passion for it.
And what's your favorite win of this season so far?
I'll most likely just say Madison Central, because that was the game we didn't have Kai, and that was the game we had to prove everyone wrong. And, we just silenced everybody.
Well, I'm going to throw you a little bit of curveball, but, I talk about your rivals there at Douglass. We know some of them, but also, what's it like to wear the Douglass jersey and go run out on the basketball court there at Douglass High School?
That's huge. Douglass is always known as a football school, and, we're trying to change that narrative, especially having the best record in the history of the school. And, we just carry that with pride every time we come out.
We appreciate you coming on the show. And Kai and Tylon, good luck to you guys, and enjoyed watching you in football. Tylon, enjoy watching you guys in basketball. Good luck. You got this district, then the region coming up.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
That's the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week from Frederick Douglass High School. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Okay, with so many places to buy new appliances, where should you go? A big box store? How about a warehouse club? I don't think so. Go where your neighbors go. P-Rats was voted Central Kentucky's favorite place to buy appliances. Here's why. They have all the major brands at the guaranteed lowest price, low interest financing with options to fit any budget, plus an award-winning in-house service and installation team. Voted Central Kentucky's favorite place for appliances. We're the best in the bluegrass.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Puppet Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And whether you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Puppet Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
This is where worry turns into relief, where confusion turns into answers. This is where your family can turn to the experts for the big things and the little things. Extraordinary care is right here. UK Healthcare, the power of advanced medicine.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or get 2.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high output engine Sierra light duty models.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. And she happens to be a state champion. Avery Reeves, individual bowling state champion, Lafayette High School. Welcome into the show, Avery.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
As a bowler, who got you interested in bowling?
So both of my brothers, when I was little, they both bowled in a league. And then my other brother, he bowled in high school. So I always knew I kind of wanted to join and just be a part of it.
So how long have you been bowling?
I've been bowling since I was probably around 6, I would say. I got into leagues, and then I started my high school career in 7th grade at Lafayette.
What is your best bowling score that you've ever had?
I think it was 278 when I went to Nashville and bowled. Yeah.
That's great. You were runner-up in last year's KHSAA State Bowling Championship. Talk to us about your recent win at the state championship this year.
So going into it, I knew I had to bowl pretty good to make the cut to the top 4. And so during the games, I was getting a little frustrated, but I knew I had to get it together. And so I did. And then I made the cut to the top 8. And then after that, we bowled 2 more games, and then we cut to the top 4. So then I made the 4 cut, and I was a 3 seed. So I knew I had to put in a lot of work to make it even to the championship match or the next match. So I kind of just focused, and from there on, it was just kind of going my way.
You did it kind of the hard way, didn't you? What's your favorite thing about the sport of bowling?
Making the friends and all the memories. Honestly, it's great.
Now we got to talk about your academic accomplishments. You're a really good student with a grade point average of 3.7. Congratulations for that. Do you have a favorite subject in academic, expertise?
Well, I've kind of always liked English and history. I think English a little more because I like writing and typing a lot.
Discuss your time management plan that helps you excel in sports, activities, and academics.
So in the classroom, I try to get all of my work done in an hour and 30 minutes that we have. So whenever I leave school, I can go practice or watch videos of me bowling and just kind of do both.
Well, as a former bowler in high school myself, I'm really in awe of you winning the state championship. That's a great accomplishment. And congratulations, Avery, for being the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
And thank you for being on the show. That's it for the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week takes us to Moorhead in Rowan County as Haven Ford, 16th Region Player of the Year. Her and the Lady Vikings taking on Boyd County. And Haven Ford delivers one of the most devastating three-pointers you're ever going to see. Completely turns the defender in a circle and buries the 3. Ford had 35 as Rowan County wins at 73-68. Haven Ford, you're the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Do you suffer from knee pain? Ever been diagnosed with osteoarthritis or worried about the risks involved with knee surgery?
It hurt all the time, like the nerves were rubbing against each other.
I was at the point of either replace my knees because I'm tired of this pain.
Get the relief you need without surgery. We're Arthritis Knee Pain Centers, the premier leaders in non-surgical knee pain treatments. Instead of surgically replacing your knees, our state-of-the-art procedures replenish the depleted natural cushioning in your joints with an FDA-approved shock-absorbing gel, without surgery and without downtime.
After the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
We've successfully treated thousands of patients. Medicare and most private insurance cover this procedure.
Full motion, no pain, walking, everything just back normal like it used to be.
Now with locations in Lexington, call 1-800-829-5680 for a free no-obligation knee pain assessment or go to arthritis-kneepain.com.
Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report for the UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare Athletic Training Tips. Today we have athletic trainer Jake Jacobs, as he's known, from Bryan Station High School. His topic today is ways to have a healthy heart. Welcome in, Jake.
Hello, hello. Great to be here. Thank you. Since February's Heart Month, let's get to it.
Absolutely. This is a perfect topic for Heart Month. So give us some tips on having a healthy heart for starters.
Well, number one, if you smoke or vape, please stop. And if you are kind of sedentary, try to get 150 to 150 minutes a week of exercise. It'd be great. So if you're sedentary and you're able to get up every half hour and walk for 5 minutes straight, that'd be great to counteract that sitting around all day. And if you get regular checkups, please, from your doctor, so they know what your sugar levels are, your cholesterol, and your weight. Keep a healthy weight. It's also very important for your heart. Keep a healthy heart. And learn how to do breathing exercises if you feel yourself getting stressed. Find yourself some type of meditation or anything like that. But breathing exercises actually do help. Like if you're sitting at a stoplight or anything and get frustrated real easy, take really deep breaths and relax somehow. And believe it or not, random acts of kindness is really good for your heart, and it's very good mentally for your well-being.
So, Jake, what about dietary things or proper diet?
Well, I always try to keep that for last, because that is the hardest thing to do, is have a healthy diet. And it takes a lot of commitment, more than I think exercise does. With our busy lifestyles and everything like that, finding unprocessed food is really the key. Try to keep low sugar, low fat. And some fats are good for you, believe it or not. So make sure you can do everything in moderation.
Well, that's great advice. So is there anything else we need to know about keeping a healthy heart or heart health?
Well, you know the signs of what a heart attack would be. Any type of, you have chest pain in your back. Also, if it goes up to your neck, both arms, anything like that could be signs of a heart attack. So if you have any concerns, call 911. Don't take any chances. Call 911. Also, if you feel like your face is drooping or you have some type of slur of speech or anything like that, that could be signs of a stroke. So don't take any chances with that one either. Call 911.
That is great advice and something that everybody really needs to know. So, well, thank you, Jake, for that really important information on ways to have a healthy heart and for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Oh, thanks for having me. Great. Enjoy this weather.
Will do. That's it from Jake Jacobs from UK Sports Medicine with another great athletic training tip. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Entering tonight, Amber Philpott's Harrison County team, entering his 20th 6. She's just right over here, that's what I'm mentioning. Terrence Brooks has turned the Breds into contenders once again. Bourbon County, meanwhile, they've been struggling a little bit. Colonel's on a 6-game skid. Harrison trying to snap a 2-game skid of their own. First quarter, home team out in transition. Miles Ezel, the triple. He scores Bourbon's first 6 of the game. At the other end, though, Harrison County's big man, Will Furnish. Got to have a Furnish. Yeah, spots a J.D. Kendall, and the Breds get on the board. Bourbon County's
Caden Highlander gets into the lane, throws it high off the glass, gets that one to go. Game is tied, but don't blink. Here comes Harrison County. They're quick as breads. Quickly up court, Mason Smiley, sweet move to get the layup. Harrison County back in the win column, 72-53. Amber's happy about that.
To quote Clubber Lang, we got a lot of mo.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Good things come to those who wait. Unless you use Distinctive Design Remodeling to upgrade your home, go from fine to fantastic faster than you might think. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? Get your project finished faster with Distinctive Design Remodeling.
I work for a therapeutic foster care agency, so a lot of times when we get kids in, we call foster care council and see how they can help.
We actually are a nonprofit and we provide the resources for these children. Everything that's in here is donated.
They really, really need the nice clothes, you know, so they can fit in with their peers.
A lot of our kids come with nothing, so being able to come get some clothes, allow them to shop.
These kids, they did not choose to be in this situation. We have to help them.
Every word matters. And the Beast.
If I had $1,000 for every time that happened, I wouldn't have to host the show anymore.
Like never before.
List.
25 words or less.
Weekdays at 12:30 on the CW Lexington.
Well, that's our show for this week. Join us next week as we shine the highlight and the spotlight on high school athletes in the area. And special thanks to our team, Prepspin's King of Stream, William Moorfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT JC as I call him. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries, happy Valentine's. And also the WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Gall. But remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prepspin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.